After a night of non-stop rain, and still rain all morning, it finally started to ease off, so I decided I was going to come back to Rudyard Lake and try and get my hands on one of those big pike that the lake has to offer. Although I wanted to just drop back in this corner and fish where I've caught pike on the last 3 sessions, I knew today I was going to do a bit of exploring to try and find some bigger fish. So me and the big black fluffy girl Lily decided to have a little trot round the lake just while the last bit of drizzle was stopping. I liked the look down the bottom of these steps. It was sort of on a corner and a place where you could access quite a bit of the lake, and a place where I've never seen anybody fish actually. Is there a reason that they don't fish there? Anyway, I thought I'd have a little walk back up the top end, but I turned round, headed back to where I come from, and on this little corner there is where I was going to try.
Hello and welcome. I'm on a new part of the lake. The rods are down there, they're already in. The tips are buried under the water because I'm fishing dead baits out at, well, just this side of the boat, and there's a few little boats going up and down, so I've buried the rod tips down so the line is pretty much at least 4 or 5 foot under, so the boats shouldn't bother me. I've tried somewhere else. It was raining when I got here today, so I had a little walk, a little wander, a bit of food in the cafe, which is lovely food by the way, but bloody expensive. But it's lovely. Can't knock it. And I thought I'd try somewhere different. I've never seen anybody fishing on this bank. Literally just setting up now. I've got the cradle and me stuff there. I've got the big black fluffy one with me. But first of all, I wanted to just get the rods in. I've got a dead bait sardine on the right one, just off the back of that boat and probably 5 yards this way. On the left one, he's just out in the side channel in between the boats and the bank just there. And that's on a dead bait. Oh, what's it called? Smelt, a dead bait smelt. I've brought a match rod with me, a pot of worms, a little waggler. I'm going to do a bit of fun fishing. I'm not going to record and show you little roach and perch, but should something decent come along, I'll show you. But yeah, these rods are in. Let me spin around with you. As I say, I've had to bury the tips. The clutches are extremely loose on these rods. But what I'll do, you can hear the clutch as well. I like to put a brick on the spool. The old school anglers will know what I'm on about. Who needs bite alarms, eh? When you get a bite, you ready? The brick moves. Old school as you like that. I've done that for years. Prefer to do that and use bite alarms. The clutches are set super loose. Nothing can go in. Got a brick on each one. Well, I'm hoping something's out there. You got the Lady of the Lake up there on the corner. I'll try and find you a picture now to show you. And then behind the Lady of the Lake round there, it opens up to an area bigger than this bit of the lake you can see. I'm exploring. It's new to me. I'm hoping, well, I nearly slipped in then. I'm hoping that one of them rods starts melting off in a minute, to be honest. Everywhere you go around this lake, there's a different bit of history. What I'm going to do now, I set the match rod up and wait for them to go. There's loads of old pictures online of this place, so while I'm setting that up, I'm going to show you these. Very, very interesting place, so check this out. Tell you what, I absolutely love this place. I do. Don't know what it is about it. The history, the big fish that are in here. It's like, I don't know. I like all coarse fishing, to be honest, but I'm not too keen on little packed lakes where it's busy and, you know, there's not much surprise. You know what every fish is in here. With it being 168 acres, and from what I can gather since I've been fishing it, not many people fishing it. There's always that little bit of unknown, isn't there? It's always like, I don't know, it's vast. It's like fishing a big estuary or something. It is vast. I've come down this bit because obviously I've There seems to always be pike by the jetty, but I can't seem to get anything decent from there. That's where everybody goes, and people always catch there. But I've thought, you know what, just try and get out the way. It might take 3 or 4 sessions to get a run from over here or something, but it could be a big one, couldn't it? But yeah, I just love it. I'm going to be trying that bank soon, right down that end, about a mile that way or half a mile that way. The guy in the shop was telling me there's a little lane to get to the other side of the lake. It's about a 15-20 minute drive round and get there, so I'm going to be exploring it. And as I've said from the start of this little campaign on Rudyard Lakes, if I can just get one decent one out over winter, I'll be happy. I'll not stop my sea fishing, everybody who follows me for that. That's what 90% of my fishing is going to be, but I'm going to be dropping on here. I'm going to finish my sandwich now. I'm going to give them an hour and then probably go and get a cup of tea or something, cast them back in, just enjoy it. It's easy fishing, like nice and relaxed, not worrying about tides and swells and flows, and it's just like the rods are in now. I could sit here for 2 hours and not do nothing. But what I'm going to do, got a little 12-foot match rod there and a pot of Dentrabina worms. I'm going to plumb it, see how deep it is, about, I don't know, see if there's any ledges or shelves or anything. I'm going to float fish a bit of bundle of worms on the bottom. I've heard there's bream in here, tench, big perch. There's some big carp in here, but I wouldn't be expecting to catch one of them. I'm just going to sit down and have a couple hours chill, hoping that one of them goes. I'm going to have my last bite of this. I'm going to do a bit of float fishing where it all started, probably for most of us. Little waggler float down the canal, catching the little perch and gudgeon. You don't see many gudgeon now, do you? Fishing makes me eat more. The rods have been in about an hour now, so I'm going to have a look and see what's going on. About 10 minutes ago, the left one had a bit of a like bzzz, took about 4 or 5 foot of line and then went slack. But I did notice about 10 yards to the left of where the bait was, is it a grebe, them birds that dive, popped up. So I'm guessing it was a bird, grabbed hold of it, moved it a bit and dropped it, then popped up about 10 yards to the left. That's what I'm thinking. I'd love to say it was a pickup, but it was just too much of a coincidence. The bird popped up right after it went. We'll have a look. I'll say the baits have been in an hour. I'm going to swap the sardine and the smelt for a mackerel piece and a roach. Try that. That's all I can do, and all I can think of. This don't feel very... Okay. There's no bait on that, but it did have that buzz. Maybe the birds just picked it off. Nothing's happened on this one. The brick's still on the reel. It's weird. I was expecting the bait to still be on. That's really weird. That is really, really, really weird. What? There's no bait on that one either. I've been fishing for an hour with nothing on them. Oh God. I've been sat there for an hour thinking nothing's happened. Is the crayfish in here? With little eels, would they pull it off? Wow. Okay, right, let's get these back out. That's weird. I'm glad I checked them. I've been fishing with no bait. Can't catch nothing with no bait on. Right. Interesting. Very interesting. I was hooked on properly as well. I'm going to grab me a quick cup of tea from the calf there. Get these rods back out. So, bait back on, that rod's back in. This is how I'm fishing. I just pulled the biggest roach out of the package. About 1.5 foot of wire trace and just a running lead. I've got a small smelt back on the other. Can't work out why. There's an helicopter coming over. Something always comes over as I'm speaking. Can't work out why. Both them baits was off. Crayfish, little eels, I don't know. So that wasn't on when I lifted up. It was instantly light. It's not like they've come off on the way in. Can't work that out. Not both of them. Maybe the one with the duck, but not both. Strange. I have absolutely no idea what happened there. I don't think I've had a dead bait come off in all the times I've been pike fishing, and for two to be off. That's like the good big barb ducks as well, and I was hooked properly. They, you know, I know how to put a dead bait on. And I was literally off the lift up, both wasn't there. There's been no bites apart from that little bzz from the, which I think was a duck. It might not have been, but I think it was one of them grebe things. It keeps popping up and down everywhere. It's got me a little bit there. Tell you what, it's gone bloody cold. Hood's up, coat's on, it's like, and this is only the start of it. It's not even winter, is it, as such yet? Ooh, see a few cod are turning up on the River Humber over Holderness. Just planning my trip for in a week or so's time. I'm going to go over for a couple of days. Get some of them big cod, big fat cod. Well, to be honest, I'll be happy with a cod that big, but definitely going over there. It's freezing. There's not much to report, to be honest. There's about 4 people fishing on the jetty, and there's a couple of boats out, lure anglers. I'll try and have a chat to them, see if anything's coming out, but I've just got a feeling I'm in the wrong spot here. Let me spin you around. You alright, Queen? You alright, Queen? You want a sausage from the cafe in a bit? Right, as I say, the rods are in the water because boats have been going past, but the boats haven't picked me up, so that's good. You got a little fisherman over there. But you see, I seem to be hugging. There's that grebe thing, look. See him where he's somewhere in the middle of the shot now. I think that's what could have been doing me. But yeah, you got the tree line over that side, so I think next time I'll go and get somewhere around there. There's nothing on here, this side, to be fair. Got the jetty down there, I don't know how they're doing. I do like that corner, to be honest, but... come on, just give me a... Zzz. Do you reckon, Lil? What do you think? She's like, just hurry up and catch a fish, get your video done so we can get in the car and get back in the warm, you idiot. Oh, yeah, there, is that the grebe? Yeah, there he is, look. See him? Don't know if the camera's picking him up. That could be what's been giving me a hard time, so to speak. It could be. Keeping my eye on him. In the centre of shot now. Greeby little bugger. Yeah, I think that's the culprit of the bait missing, to be honest. If you want my honest, humble opinion, that little feathery thing in the middle there is the bait thief. Just a little update. About another half hour's gone. Nothing as of yet. Angler's just had a walk round and had a chat with me for a bit. He's fishing down by the jetty. He says nobody on the jetty has had anything. It's completely switched off, and I've been watching these boats with the lures and I've not seen anybody have anything. It's weird, the other day it was a bite every 10 minutes. It was away. I don't know the lake though. I don't know if to have a walk to the end now and send one that way. I don't know whether to go back to the jetty. I just don't know it. Well, there's a load of, I'm not going to the jetty because there's like 4 or 5 on there now and nobody's caught. We've got one in really close now and one out by the boat, so trying the best of both worlds. I'm in a passing point of the lake. You know, they've got a pass here, haven't they? I don't know what to say. No. Yeah. We just had. It's stopped now. Is there any birds? Right, it was just exactly the same again. Bzzz, instant stop. Right, I'm scanning the water now to see if there's a bird that's going to pop up. I can't see a bird as yet. It's literally just out there on that spot. That was exactly the same as what happened before. It's like just one quick like zzz, then stopped. It's like something's picked it up, moved a metre or 2 of it, then dropped it. Yeah, that lad who's just come over to see me said nobody's had anything anywhere. We have had an abundance of rain. I don't think that would have made much difference, to be honest, but it's rained all night and all morning. Can't see the rain affecting anything though. It's fresh water and it's not sea fishing now, John. Fresh water don't affect fresh water, does it? Or does it? Don't think it does. There's no bird popped up. So that wasn't a bird, because I've been watching and there's not one come up anywhere near. So it could be a little jack pike, picked it up, felt the resistance of the line and dropped it. Or, because it's at distance and I've got a line through the water, could be a line bite, could be something else. Swum through and just caught it, then down. And give it over 20 minutes then, and then I'll have a check. If there's no bait on these, then I don't know what to do. Bit of a mystery. Bit of a mystery here. What's stealing my bait? There's a little bit of early winter sunshine, but it's only in this little bit here, so I'm going to stand here for a minute. Absolutely nothing still. One of the guys who works in the shop's just been round, and he says nobody's having nothing. He said it's because of low pressure. I don't know if that makes a difference. That's just what he told me. He did, however, say somebody fished on this bank the other day for bream, and I was catching loads of big bream one after another. But I do have that rod there. I do have some little leads and loads of worms and stuff, but it's not really my not really into catching bream, to be honest. I like the pike. I might flick a rod out, you never know. That bit of sun. You know, I was just playing on my phone then. My hands are that cold, you know, you try and type. I couldn't type. Ooh, freezing. Soon warm up if one of these big pikeys come along and picked up that big roach deadbait though, wouldn't I? Come on. I'm going to have another hour or so. I was going to leave about an hour. I want to catch one. Don't want to blank. First 3 trips here, I've managed to get pike. This could, touch wood, it's not. There's a bit of wood there. This could be the first blank of the Rudyard Lake campaign. And I don't mind, the first 3 was successful. You're going to get a lot of blanks as well as a lot of catches, aren't you? And you're going to fish it for the next few months. I'll keep vlogging it and showing you what happens. But yeah, this is just looking like they're not having it today. What can you do? Either not having it or they're all up the other end of the lake, which is something I need to explore very soon. Could be some big gulls up there. Right, I'll do a bait change in a minute. I'll see if I've got anything left. It's cold. Well, I think the lake has bet me. We've got Storm Benjamin or something brewing up. We're expected 60-mile-an-hour winds here within the next couple of hours. And I don't know if you can tell by looking at the water now. It's just starting to pick up. I've got a microphone on so you can't hear it, but the trees are starting to bend and it's starting to... it is starting to blow in, and to be honest, I'm freezing. I think that's going to be it. Fished about 3.5 hours. I've got stuff to do, and even if I didn't have stuff to do, I don't think I'll be stopping any longer anyway, if you want the truth. Nobody's had nothing anywhere. Don't think anybody's even had bites. I've been picked up twice, but I don't think there was pike. Yeah, and that's that. It's going to be another school holidays tomorrow, innit? So I'm going to be in Wales for a week fishing. So there's going to be no more pike campaigning for another couple of weeks. It's going to be sea fishing. But I will be back here. I will be back. I've got to tell myself not to keep going in the same corner, but I keep catching fish in that corner. I don't know. So I'm going to cut you off. Next time you see me will be somewhere fishing the sea. That was a rhyme, wasn't it? It's clever for me. Somewhere you'll see me fishing by the sea. So see ya.